You're watching Wall Street Confidential. Some great news if you're a supporter of this deal. Warren Buffett giving $5 billion at least to Goldman Sachs. If we were looking for a vote of confidence, this is pretty great. But the market's not really rallying on this news.
Well, Jim. I mean, I think Goldman is, because remember, Goldman was really at 117. So it's up about 10 on this, even though it's doing a secondary that's not done, and even though they gave away a huge part of the company to Warren Buffett. I think one of the reasons why the market can't rally on it is we don't know whether the plan, which Wall Street loves, even though they grouse about it, but Main Street just hates. It's so funny because Main Street should want this plan so badly, because if they think their house could ever appreciate again, they need this plan. They're not selling it right. The administration should be selling this like this is the end of foreclosures. They're selling it all sorts of wrong ways, but they're very, they're Republicans and they don't have any sensitivity to what America wants. I mean, I'm just saying that these guys, they're free marketers. The other thing about why Goldman is not that good a deal in terms of rallying the market is it's now clear that Goldman was about to go out of business, at least in my mind. It's now clear that the deal that they made was so onerous that they literally probably didn't have enough capital on hand, and if they're going to become a commercial bank, they have to dramatically reduce their leverage quickly. A lot of the media said over and over again that this is bad for Goldman. I always want to go back to what was bad for Goldman versus what would put Goldman out of business. I mean, Goldman would go out of business as an investment bank. So how can anyone think the commercial bank status is bad? The idea that anyone would think that the company's worth more as an independent, there are only two choices here. You're either going to be investment banking and go out of business, or be a commercial bank and succeed.
Right.
And how anyone can think that the company is like, that this is the, they'll no longer be able to make a lot of money. Well, they were going to go out of business. Like Lehman is not making a lot of money right now. So I warn people that this was a desperate act by Goldman. They did get the right buyer. If the plan, Paulson plan fails, it'll go right back down. And everything's hinging on this Paulson plan, not on Buffett.
So Goldman, arguably the best in class, needs this survival step. Where does that leave Morgan Stanley?
Well, Morgan Stanley got an investor, actually better deal than Goldman, but not as good an investor. So, I think that Goldman, neither one was solvent intraday, Thursday. Now, when I say solvent, what I mean is going to guide my words here, but there was more money coming out than they had. But that's natural. If everybody decides to pull their money out of any bank all at once, commercial bank, investment bank, they can't handle it. This is an element of how much does it cost to have trust ever again? And the answer is 10% of your company plus a lot of the upside.
All right, Jim, thanks so much for that top story. All right, stay tuned for more Wall Street Confidential.